the Shed.
Hello, welcome to Dad in the Shed. I'm Mark. This video is my introduction to the Great Guitar Build-Off 2021 in my entry. I've not done a great deal since the last one, bits and pieces, but I've been busy working. I've had to build a new shed as a home office. However, this is my entry and I'll go through briefly what I'm doing. So my previous two guitars were based on this design. It was my attempt at a cross between a Telecaster and Les Paul body. That's since been refined. It's now on the floor to this shape. It's mainly just this top horn, I guess, that's different, a bit smoother, a bit rounder, but this is the general idea for what my entry is. Now, what I'm trying to do, and I've not seen it before, but I'm sure someone will prove me wrong, is join the neck to this body so that the fretboard is actually at the same level as the top of the guitar. And what I'm then going to do is try and mount the pickups from behind so that only the pole pieces show. Now, to achieve that, I've done a little experiment, and what I've basically done is I popped a pole piece out of these. I mean, these were like £5, I think. Cheap imported humbuckers, just to prove whether it would work. But I've popped the pole piece out there and ordered online, and again, this was, I think, about £5 as well. Some steel that's the right thickness. How can I show you this? To actually pop in that hole. Now what I can do is cut them higher than the pickup. So what I can do is rope from the back for the pickups, but leave, I don't know, 20mm depth from the top of the guitar so that just the pickups, the pole pieces can go through. What I might attempt as well is, once I've got all the pole pieces out, it leaves a hole and therefore potentially a drilling template for where to put the pole pieces, where to drill the hole for the pole pieces, so they'll actually be lined up for the pickups. So there's a bit of figuring out the sort of order of operations to build this guitar. I've got a neck template. The headstock's just for cutting out at the moment, and I've actually made a template for the body. It's the first time I've ever made them. I've got them as square as I can, I think. And that's as flat as I can get it. And it's not great, potentially. This is actually warped a bit, so I'm gonna have to flatten it as I stick it to the wood. I have a piece of oak door that I'm gonna use as the neck, and then I'm just gluing up here it's basically leftovers. I bought some construction pine to practice on, basically, to you know, buying expensive hardwood just to practice on was a bit out of my price range. So I thought, if I get some wood I can practice on, and I got, I think, 3.5 meters of pressure treated tannalized pine. I've still got some left, still got quite a bit left. I made my last guitar for last year's Great Guitar Build-Off out of this. I've got some left, so I thought I'll continue, but I'm making my own neck, and that's going to be out this oak door. So what I'll need to do is build the neck, cut the neck pocket for the neck, but I want maybe to finish this once I've sanded it, once I've stained it. I'm potentially going to layer a thin coat of epoxy on it, just to give it a bit more hardness, because the pine's not great. It takes dings pretty easily. epoxy's not going to make that much difference, considering it's just going to get dinged or cracked or something. But I think I might finish it in that and try and polish it up. So the neck cavity, I might not be able to cut to depth until I've finished the coatings on the body, because I want them to line up. I want it to match. Then I'm going to, from that central section where that matches up with the neck, if you can see on here, I'm potentially going to carve it away slightly on each side of the neckline so it falls off. At the bottom, I'm thinking of getting a Tune-o-matic style bridge. Now, because it's going to be flat and lined up with the neck, what I'm going to have to do is actually carve out this section. So I'm going to drill the holes for the Tune-o-matic so I can get the distance, because I'll need that before I can actually place the pickup, because I'm mounting it from the back. If I'd done it before, I'd have templates, I'd be able to do it, but I'm going to have to figure it out as I go along. So I'll drill the Tune-o-matic in and then figure out what distance I've got from the back of that, so I can actually route out the back to put this pickup in. Once I've drilled the holes for that, I can then figure out how much wood I need to carve away so that the Tune-o-matic sits low enough in the guitar to then give a decent enough action for the strings. So again, this shouldn't be too bad to figure out, because I can just measure it and see how much wood I need to take away to lower the sockets for the Tune-o-matic. It's going to take a bit of time, it's going to take a lot of work, but that's my design. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and all the usual fun stuff. I'll be posting to Instagram, Dad in a Shed. To anyone who's joining in this year, have fun. It was excellent last year. It was good communicating with everyone else that was doing it through Instagram mainly. But yeah, it's fun and it's good to see what people do, and it's great to know that people everywhere are joining in with something like this. It's fantastic. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll catch up soon with you. All right, thanks. Goodbye.